Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's for your next Maine adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday evening. It's a quiet night again with a mainly cloudy sky. I bet you're getting used to the kind of gloomy stretch that we've had over the last couple of days, couple of weeks, it feels like. Tomorrow's looking a little bit brighter. I think we'll see partly sunny skies return and full sunshine returns for most of Saturday. Saturday looks sunny with a few high thin clouds increasing very late in the day. All right, a few weather makers to talk about. The most significant one will be Saturday night. So late Saturday night to Sunday morning, we'll get some wintry mix and rain. I think some areas will get some snow. Best chance for accumulations will be over the interior, more so back to the foothills and mountains. And it's moving out for Sunday morning. With that said, though, I think there will be some slippery travel, particularly in the foothills and mountains for Sunday morning. Let's see, the mountains over the last couple of days, some select spots, the upslope areas have picked up a fair amount of snowfall. Mount Washington's up over 30 inches of snow for the month of November so far. They picked up about a half foot today. They'll pick up about another half foot tonight and into the day tomorrow. So the upslopers, western slopes and notches, this is turning into a good November for some of those locations there. All right, let's take a look at what we have right now on the weather maps. We have temps tomorrow in the 40s again. The difference tomorrow, skies will go partly sunny for a while. So it looks like we will see some improvement in that category. I think we'll see a little bit of sun make an appearance. All right, my clicker's not working. That's not good. All right, well, we'll figure it out. So we're going to do. I am stuck on weather maps here. Hey, folks. All right, let's see. We'll get this straightened out. Let's go to the radar. All right. There we go. Something's happening. All right. Let's get back to the beginning here. All right, there's your satellite radar. We have some clouds in place. We have a few showers kind of drifting from north to south. All the action today has been kind of working from the White Mountains in New Hampshire all the way down through York County and Cumberland County. Been a few scattered rain showers there. Haven't been a huge deal. There's been a few showers up here into portions of central Maine and the western mountain region as well this evening. Let's jump in a little bit closer to where some of these showers are. There's been a few showers drifting right out through Saco and Biddeford. See them right there. More so over towards Kennebunk and Kennebunkport, in fact. Those will be exiting very soon. It's been kind of fun to watch. I always love these things. The upslope snow continues in the mountains, and the radar does a very poor job in this, picking up on this, because the radar beam hits the mountains. You can't really see what's on the other side of it. But there have been some select spots picking up some decent snowfall accumulation here. Again, Mount Washington's up over 30 inches for the season. They've had about a half foot today. They'll get another half foot tomorrow. But for the rest of us, it's just, well, it's partly sunny tomorrow. Snowfall amounts for the weekend. Let's fast forward to the weekend. I think our best chance for getting accumulations will be over the interior and also in the mountains. We might start off with a little bit of sleet and freezing rain and snow at the coastline, but we'll quickly transition to rain, I think. That will be Saturday night. Saturday night into Sunday morning. Notice the snowfall totals only go through Sunday morning. As we go into the day Monday, there'll be some more bullseyes. There'll be a bullseye here. There'll be a bullseye here. And there'll be another bullseye somewhere. Let's see if I can draw it in. Somewhere back in here. It's not going to allow me to draw it in. But there'll be more snow into Monday in those locations there. All right, your coastal planner, we have, well, temperatures running in the 40s tomorrow. Looks like we'll have a northwest wind around 10 miles per hour or so. And your inland forecast, we're in the low 40s with a partly sunny sky. So we'll see some improvement as far as how it's going to feel tomorrow. I think we've had sort of a gray, gloomy stretch over the last several days or so. just going to switch my data source here. Hopefully we can bring up some more weather maps. There we go. There's your coastal planner. We just went through that. A little scatter with some of these graphics here. All right, there's your satellite radar again. There's the snowfall that we just outlined. This is that Saturday system. This is what I want to show you. This little system approaching from the west. Initially, temps might be cold enough for a brief period to see a little bit of snow over southern Maine, maybe even coastal Maine for an hour or two, 10, 11 midnight, Saturday night. But most of the action's probably gone by the time you get up Sunday. I think Sunday, the rain is coming to an end. The mountain mix is coming to an end. And we'll get a stiff west-northwesterly wind. So I talked about additional accumulations. You're going to see additional accumulations in these areas during the day Sunday, and you'll see more over eastern and northern parts of Maine. Tomorrow, your Friday will feature a partly sunny sky. We're in the low 30s. Looks for highs in the low 40s. Should be a nice afternoon. A little bit of a breeze tomorrow. Winds will be out of the west-northwest. Best chance for any accumulations overnight remains in the mountains in those select spots, the western slopes, Notches, Presidential Range, Crawford Notch, Pinkham Notch, Dixville Notch, even some of the higher peaks up in Maine, maybe Sugarloaf, Saddleback. You might get a little bit of snow in those locations. But look at that. Full sun returns Saturday. It's a beautiful start to the weekend, however cool. Then our weather maker for our Saturday night arrives probably around 10 or 11 or midnight or so. Looks like temps will be cold enough, at least initially, to support a brief period of snow or sleet. We'll have to see how cold we can get. I think these temperatures are running a little bit too warm. My guess is we'll get down to around freezing before the precip comes in. Even at the coastline, we'll probably be around freezing. So I'm not going to rule out a brief period of snow or sleet late Saturday night. But a transition over to rain looks likely for the coastal plain and also down into southern parts of Maine, York County, southern parts of New Hampshire. And it looks like any leftover snow and probably some sleet and freezing rain will start to lift off to the north, back over the interior and also in the mountains. I think any leftover rain and mix moves out Sunday morning. So there we are, 5 p.m. or so. Look for 5 p.m. on Sunday. The winds will be quite gusty. We'll get some winds out of the west-northwest, probably gusting around 30 miles per hour. Sunday looks even windier. There we go with the snowfall amounts for Saturday night, Sunday morning, 1 to 3 in the mountains. Could get a coating to an inch even from Sebago Lake up to Lewis and Augusta. It'll probably wash away, though. Even in areas you get a coating, it'll probably wash away. So that's the way it looks for Saturday night and Sunday morning. There'll be additional accumulations on top of that into the day Monday. There we go. Lows tonight will be near 30, 20s inland. We should be in the 40s for highs tomorrow. Tomorrow's a pretty good day with partly sunny skies. Full sun returns Saturday. That rain mix arrives at night. And then that raindrop Sunday morning. That's primarily in the morning. The sun's going to try to poke out again during the afternoon Sunday. If we can get into enough sun, we'll probably send temps back into the 40s. And then it looks cool again for next week. What happened, right? Upper 30s with windy conditions on Monday. I think we'll have to break out the old wind chill map again on Monday. Wind chills will probably be in the 20s. Your inland forecast, looks pretty similar. If anything, you'll get a little bit more in the way of some snow or sleet Saturday night before the changeover to rain. Most accumulation will be in the foothills and mountains, and even then, it's not a major event as far as the snow goes. Enough for slippery travel, though. If you're traveling anywhere, maybe near Route 2 or anything on Sunday morning, it's going to be slippery, I think, on Sunday morning. And a good chunk of next week looks quiet until the end of the week. And I think there'll be another storm coming around Friday-ish of next week that will probably play games with us. Looks like some of you are checking in with some questions here. WPFO, Fox 23 associated with just like ABC. No, Fox 23, I think, is associated by itself. I don't think we're not associated with WMTW. Just like ABC associated with Disney. Hulu. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I know ESPN and ABC work together, but I'm not sure, Dylan. We're not associated with WMTW, though. We're a Sinclair Broadcast Company. I don't know if that helps at all. That'll be nice. 1 to 3 inches. That would be cool, right? Snow totals for Wilton, Farmington. All right. It's maybe up towards Wilton. It's 1 to 3, but down towards Winslow or Waterville, Connor, it's probably a coating to an inch. Gusts for Monday? I don't know. That's pretty far out. Any power outages? Maybe. I think we'll get some gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour. How's that sound? It's Thursday, though. I'm sure that will change. Was slick in Brunswick the other night. All right, Erica. Thanks for the report. Appreciate it. That was probably the night that it snowed. What was that? 2 nights ago? Yeah, 2 nights ago. Yeah, some areas got that pesky, stubborn band of snow that was kind of hanging out from Augusta all the way down to Midcoast, Maine. Let's take a look at the radar right now. I think a lot of the showers have moved out. My computer system's not working properly, and I apologize. There's always something different in the digital studio whenever I pop in here. But yeah, all the showers right now in the mountains. There's one little shower down York County that's moving out. And there's been more showers up into central Maine. So yeah. Dexter and Newport, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, you could get a little bit more up that way, especially. Here's the thing. Down east and northern Maine will get a little bit more Sunday night and into Monday. But I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. Even up in your area, at least into Sunday morning, but perhaps enough for some slippery travel in a few spots. Stay tuned. When do you think we'll get our first really big snowstorm? I don't know. I wonder if we'll get one in November. Let's keep an eye out for around Thanksgiving. More likely early December, though. Average our first inch of snow in Portland first week of December. But I don't know. Let's go with, I'm going to say around Thanksgiving. That would be fun. As far as folks that are just tuning in, let's see if I can get this computer to work right. My friends here at Central and Coastal Maine Emergency Alerts are asking. I get you guys in a coding to an inch, but there'll probably be a little bit more going into this is a map. That will include, that should say, this says Sunday night, but this should be included into, actually Sunday morning should be included into Sunday night. That's why there's a bubble of 3 to 6 in a few spots. So that's just a computer model forecast. And this is through Sunday morning. I drew that one out myself. So that one makes a little more sense, I think. At least through Sunday morning. Not a huge deal, but enough for slippery travel in parts. All right, folks, I think we'll leave it there. All right, enjoy a little bit of sun returning tomorrow and full sun Saturday. How about this? A day filled with sun. That's your Saturday. So we haven't had one of those in a while. So enjoy that, folks. Hope everybody has a nice night. And we'll meet you back here. Maybe we'll do another one of these tomorrow night. We'll meet you back here next week for the Rennie's forecast again. This is always fun.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's. Thank you for watching.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.